What up, YouTube Live? This is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment. Sorry about that, dude. I don't know what, man. My internet connection got cut off right in the middle of the my first take on covering this topic. Sorry about that. I totally had a rant about that. It's gonna get worse after net neutrality gets killed, but we can talk about net neutrality on another video. Again, so where was I? Let's start from the beginning. Between Avengers: Infinity War trailer and Matt Lauer getting fired this morning, I'm not sure which one is the biggest news. Definitely Matt Lauer getting fired is the most shocking. For those of you outside United States, you may not recognize Matt Lauer, but here in the States, he is one of the most familiar faces in morning news and has been co-anchor of the Today Show since 1998. So yeah, he's been on the show for 20 years now, but I think he was also a journalist. Let's double check that. Yeah, he was a journalist prior to becoming the Today Show co-host. So he started. Yeah, there you go. On Dateline NBC. So he's been with the NBC family forever, basically. Even before he was a co-host of Today Show. And so he got fired today, and it was a big shocker. Even the Today Show co-hosts and co-workers and colleagues on that show did not see this coming. There were news I read this morning that they were shocked about the news of the firing, and they did not expect something like this to happen to somebody like Matt Lauer. Uh, this is the domino effect or the tsunami or the ripple effect from the whole sexual harassment allegations revelation that have been coming up ever since Harvey Weinstein. So it's been happening on the left and on the right. On the right with Roy Moore and Trump and a bunch of people I can't think of right now. And on the left we have Charlie Rose, Matt Lauer. So this is why Matt Lauer got fired, and I'm quoting the statement by NBC News President Andrew Lack, and he said, and I quote, "On Monday night, we received a detailed complaint from a colleague about inappropriate sexual behavior in the workplace by Matt Lauer. It represented, after a serious review, a clear violation of our company's standards. As a result, we've decided to terminate his employment. While it is the first complaint about his behavior in the over 20 years that he's been with NBC News, we were also presented with reason to believe that this may not have been an isolated incident. Our highest priority is to create a workplace environment where everybody feels safe and protected, and to ensure that any actions that run counter to our core values are met with consequences no matter who the offender." Okay, so that's the big chunk of the statement. Let's dissect this. Okay, so it's inappropriate sexual behavior. They did not detail or give any details as to what that inappropriate sexual behavior is, and they did not disclose the colleague, whether it's woman or a man. They did not disclose the identity of this colleague, and it happened on Monday night. So today's Wednesday, right? So 2 days ago. That is fast. That is super fast. When we hear stuff like Louis C.K. and Harvey Weinstein and Kevin Spacey, and it took a few days, even a week sometimes, for 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, and a bunch of women started coming up, and then the actor released a statement. Kevin Spacey, I think, was fairly fast though. He released a tweet fairly fast in response to man, can't remember his name. The actor from Star Trek Discovery, in response to his allegation. But usually, man, it doesn't take just 2 days. But so you kind of wonder how bad is this inappropriate sexual behavior that NBC is just like, you know what? Sorry, man, we gotta let you go. This is too much, too much. The second thing I noticed was also they were Andrew Lack said we were presented with reason to believe this may not have been an isolated incident. Um, what is this reason? Um, you kind of wonder, like, so how many people come up to accuse Matt Lauer? Um, it just brings up so many questions, and you kind of, at the same time, a part of me is hoping, like, I hope there's a journalist out there, digging this up. Not just because it's a juicy sex sells kind of news, but at the same time, we wonder what can actually bring down one of the biggest giants on morning news. One of the biggest familiar faces. Matt Lauer got paid millions upon millions of dollars every year annually. He got millions of dollars annual salary. I don't know exactly, but the guy's gonna be okay financially. He's gonna be well off financially. I think he can retire if he wants to. So, and I'm sure when he got fired this morning, it comes with a severance package. See what when you got fired last time? Do you remember when did the firing come with severance package? I I don't know about you, but I did not come get a severance package from my job when they let me go. But I think financially, Matt Lauer will be well off. If this inappropriate sexual behavior is really bad, firing is like, I don't know. It's like the least of his of possible punishment. Like, that's not really a punishment for Matt Lauer because he's already well off. Um, but at the same time, I guess the punishment comes with a ruined reputation. Now, nobody's gonna buy his book. Nobody's gonna book him to speak at TED Talk, for example. So, I guess that's bad punishment enough, or that's a heavy punishment enough. Because definitely from a monetary standpoint, he's okay. He's doing okay. Um, I've always considered Matt Lauer to be a decent interviewer. I do not look up to him as an interviewer, but I've always considered him to be decent, like compared to the other pundits out there. I mean, oftentimes he pandered and he threw, Matt Lauer threw softballs to the middle of the plate instead of giving tough questions, instead of holding politicians' feet to the fire. But but I did enjoy his interviewing some of the celebrities and Hollywood stars. I think the most recent one I saw was he interviewed Liam Neeson for that movie Mark Felt, and Matt Lauer got some interesting questions. Because he knows how to engage Hollywood celebrity. He knows how to appeal. He knows how to appeal to their need for vanity or need to promote their movies. So that is one of Matt Lauer's strengths. I think he knows how to make it fun and engaging. But and also I saw his interview with Charlie Sheen when Charlie Sheen's revealed that he has the disease, and Matt Lauer approached the subject with respect, to or very respectfully to Charlie Sheen, and he asked accurate, articulate questions. So Matt Lauer does have the skill as an interviewer, but I've also seen him interviewing politicians and just pretty much let them go with lying on TV, because that's what politicians do. So he's a mixed bag. Matt Lauer is a mixed bag when it comes to being an interviewer. But again, as I said earlier, he was better than some of the pundits out there. But hey, you know what? If he actually did this so-called inappropriate sexual behavior in the workplace, then I guess it's good riddance. Sorry, sorry to say it, but good riddance. It just has to happen, man. And I'm glad all these women are now having the courage to come up and to speak out against all these predators. And hopefully we will come to a point where this culture, this predatory culture, ends. And I'm gonna end with this last note. It sucks. It totally sucks how when it happens on the left, because I'm part of the left. I'm liberal. I'm a democratic socialist. When it happens on the left, you can see the repercussions. You can see the consequence happening. You know, Kevin Spacey reputation ruined. Louis C.K. reputation ruined, and Matt Lauer fired and reputation ruined. And nobody will ever want to work with them anymore. But when it happens on the right, Bill O'Reilly, uh, Roger Ailes, well, the late Roger Ailes, Roy Moore, Donald Trump. When it happens on the right, this frustrates me. Donald Trump became president. Roger Ailes' image showed up at the Emmys as part of the In Memoriam. Bill O'Reilly was on TV again some time ago on Sean Hannity. And Roy Moore, the Alabama voters are still insisting on voting for him. And I was like, dude, the hypocrisy on the right. I was like, they would tweet like Donald Trump tweeted today about Matt Lauer, and I was like, him tweeting about Matt Lauer getting fired for inappropriate sexual behavior is like, well, there's that one guy. I don't want to take credit for this tweet. I saw a tweet where the guy saying Donald Trump tweeting about Matt Lauer this morning is like Jack the Ripper or Ted Bundy, tweeting about a killer for punching a person or something like that. I know it's a drastic comparison, but still, man, it's trying to illustrate my frustration that on the left you see the consequences happening, you see the repercussions, you see people getting let go or getting fired or getting their reputations ruined, and rightfully so, understandably so. That has to happen. But on the right, you don't see any accountability. You don't see any equal accountability happening on the right, and it frustrates me. And like I said earlier, oh my God, the fact that Roger Ailes' image showed up at the Emmys, I was like, that must have been a slap in the faces of the women, man. It's just not cool. Not cool. The way the media looks up to or rationalizes or normalizes the right, it's not cool. But that's just the politics junkie in me talking. So I'm gonna end that on that note. How on our society there's a double standard, there's a hypocrisy, there's no consistency. There's no consistency when it comes to accountability on both sides. So anyway, share your thoughts about this shocking news of Matt Lauer getting fired in the comment section below. Share this video with your friends on the YouTube verse, and subscribe to my channel. And if you can support me, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this. Pow. Yep, there you go.